One cannot know the Lord without being in the habit of adoring Him in silence. A lifetime experience of prayer enabled both prophets, Simeon and Anna, to recognize Jesus when he came to the temple. Joseph and Mary, baby God's own son, was a few days old when they named him Jesus, just like the angel had told them to. They took Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem 40 days after his birth. Joseph and Mary wanted to obey God and his law that God gave Moses, which said,
"When a woman's first child is a boy, he must be dedicated to the Lord, and the child's parents must give a sacrifice at the temple."
Joseph and Mary presented Jesus to the Lord and offered 2 birds as a sacrifice. There was a man at the temple. His name was Simeon. Simeon loved God and he trusted in God's promise to send a Messiah to save people from sin. God's Spirit was with Simeon, and God had told Simeon that.
"Simeon, you will not die until you have seen the one who will rescue people from their sin."
That day, God's Spirit had led Simeon to the temple. Simeon saw Jesus and picked him up in his arms. God's Spirit showed Simeon that Jesus was the promised Messiah. Simeon was so happy. He praised God and said,
"Lord, you can let me die now. You kept your promise, and I have seen the one who will save people from sin. Baby Jesus, you save God's people, the Israelites, and will also save people from other nations."
Joseph and Mary were amazed at what Simeon said. Simeon blessed Joseph and Mary. He then told Mary that,
"Mary, being Jesus' mother will be a very good thing, but will also be very hard. Some people will love Jesus, but others will hate him. Things are going to happen that will make you very, very sad."
a woman named Anna was at the temple too, and she was a widow. Anna was very old. She stayed at the temple and worshiped God all the time. Anna came up to Simeon, baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and she began to thank God.
Jesus has come.
The day has come, my eyes have seen your salvation laid before me, which you prepared for all to see. Your light, your glory here to set us free. Just like you promised, just like the prophet said, the hope of the world is here.
He's here. He's here.
Jesus,
Jesus, the wait is done. Our King has come to us. Jesus, Jesus, we can now give our praise to Him. The promised one has come, has come. As we behold this one foretold, we see the face of God before us. Let us wait no more to bow and to adore our Lord, our God, our King forever. just like you promised, just like the prophet said, the hope of the world is Jesus.
Jesus, the wait is done. Our King has come to us. Jesus, Jesus, we can now give our praise to Him. The promised one has come, has come. Jesus, Jesus, the wait is done. Our King has come to us. Jesus, we can now give our praise to Him. The promised one has come, has come.
Mary and Joseph finished dedicating Jesus and making sacrifices to God. Then they went back home to Nazareth. The child grew up, becoming physically strong and spiritually stronger each day. He was filled with heavenly wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him.
Throughout the Old Testament, God promised the arrival of a king who would redeem his people. When Jesus arrived, Simon and Anna knew he was the promised Messiah. Today we have a faith that Jesus is God's Son. We can trust Jesus with our salvation, and like Simon and Anna, you should share the good news.